Hi!
Hi,
Hi, I am Jeremia Angeline Merano.
My name is Syensya.
I am Leo Andrew Chavez Malegdeg.
My name is Angelo Yuka Igas.
I am Eliza Balam de Leon.
My name is Sofia Amorgi Oliverio.
And
And we are the Group 4.
And
We are the Group 4.
We are a group of freshmen from Philippine Normal University. To start this opening ceremony, I want to introduce the facilitators and the people behind this program. First, we have myself, Angelo Caigas. I just want to say thank you sa inyo, sa participants dahil sinamahan nyo kami dito at hindi kayo nag-hesitate na mag-no sa aming invitation. We promise to give you the quality learning, if possible, and entertainment during this session. Sana mag-enjoy kayo sa hinanda naming program para sa inyo.
Hi, I am Sofia Amorgi Oliverio.
Magandang hapon guys. Ako po si Jeremia Angeline Merano. Thank you po sa pag-attend dahil hindi talaga kayo nag-no sa amin. Kaya maraming salamat. Sana po ay mag-enjoy kayong lahat.
Hi! I'm Michelle Ensamegas.
Have fun in learning, and kapag nag-question kayo, don't hesitate guys. And we are again the facilitators of this program from Philippine Normal University, Manila Campus. To give you deeper understanding about our program, we want to state our objectives. Bakit ba namin ginawa tong program na to at project na to? First, we want to conduct a collaborative pre-teaching to grade 11 and 12 students. So, number 2, to promote scientific literacy through peer teachings. Lastly, we want to assess the factors that affect students' unwillingness to learn science and seek for the underlying reasons why young people's interest in STEM-related subjects and professions is dwindling as time goes by. These are the list of the participants of this event.
Why STEM education is important? STEM education creates critical thinkers, increases science literacy, and enables the next generation of innovators.
What is STEM? STEM is important because it pervades every part of our lives. Science is everywhere in the world around us.
Okay na.
Thank you guys sa inyong lahat sa pag-attend. Nakakatuwa na sa aming last session medyo marami-rami kayo. Thank you sa inyong lahat at sa mga nakasama namin.
6 students from Philippine Normal University Optic 16 conducted a project on science, technology, and society as part of their final requirement. The project titled MahuSCI, Yan ang Syensya, a collaborative peer teaching for science comprehension, is a collaborative peer teaching for selective senior high school students. This project was carried out as a result of extensive research. One of the reasons for making this project possible is our observations and experiences with students' performance in science. Hence, we investigated why some students are reluctant to learn more about science and why young people's interest in STEM-related subjects and professions is dwindling over time.
In accordance with this, we made this peer tutoring interesting our participant. We encourage our participant to take pre-examination prior to the start of each session. The goal is to find out what prior knowledge they have about science. Following that, we provided them with reading materials containing information related to our lesson for a specific session for advanced reading. During the session, we encouraged them to complete the same examination that they had complete for the pre-test, which we call post-test. The goal is to see how far they progress since the discussion.
After collecting their scores from session 1 to 2, we figured out that their scores have risen significantly. Their post-test scores are higher than their pre-test scores. It is due to the fact that we have sustained their prior knowledge related to our lesson for a specific session. Therefore, we are pleased to state that our goal of providing collaborative peer teaching has been met with success.
On the other hand, we concluded our project by distributing a survey form designed to identify the reasons why some students are disinterested in science. Learning materials, subject demand, lack of exposure to science, and difficulty in nature are the reasons identified by the 10 respondents.
According to the survey, 3 respondents said that subject difficulty may cause a decline in young people's interest in science, STEM subjects, and careers. They think these subjects are difficult for them to understand and its complexity. 2 respondents said that facilitators' approach can also be a cause, as some teachers lack teaching experience and some lack subject knowledge. Some respondents said that learning materials provide confusion, while the subject demands time, making it hard for them to understand easily. Lack of exposure to science and difficult in nature can also cause a decline to pursue science-related courses, as the students have no interest in the subject at all, while prior knowledge to the subject was only limited to what the students know.
In conclusion, we have met our goals. We successfully conducted this project through the help of our participants. We were also able to identify the reasons why some young people's interest in science is dwindling over time. Aside from that, we, the students ourselves, have learned many valuable lessons from this project.
The success of our project does not just reflect how determined we are as a team. However, more on implies that there is still hope for the Philippines in empowering science and STEM. Because, like our participants, there is still Filipino youth who is willing to learn and interested in science. We just need to invest in them so that we can break all the stigma about science and introduce a new phase of it where children will no longer be scared due to its difficulty but will be interested because of its variety. In conclusion, it will be an honor for me to continue this project in the future, and I will also be open to sharing this idea with my co-aspiring teacher to do the same thing.
One thing that I personally benefited from this work is knowing the potential of the students' knowledge in the wise and practical application of science in the world. And having this realization, I certainly know how to gradually step on the ladder to reach my purpose and to fulfill my service in which I could utilize my knowledge, skills, and capabilities. The results of this output can project ways to how we can develop our friends, families, and future students increasing knowledge in science.
What I learned in this PBL? I may say that I learned a lot. This project is about STEM. Although I am not literate enough because I am not a STEM graduate, I know that science talks about a wide range of knowledge. Science is everywhere and explains everything that exists and coexists with us. Science is a gift to humanity. The past, present, and the future depends on science. I learned that choosing STEM has many advantages, including wider ideas through learning core subjects that will help shape the students' abilities and necessary skills in pursuing a STEM-related profession.
My learning experience are before, I have not liked science since I was elementary and senior high. But when I listened to the speaker, I was amazed and started to appreciate the science subject. For me, this spirit teaching that we conduct is unforgettable because this was my first time doing this, and I have learned a lot that I can use in the future once I become a teacher. I will share this kind of experience with my future student. I will make them appreciate science and encourage them that this is not a difficult subject but a rather meaningful subject.
The most valuable lesson I took away from this project was the importance of sharing science initiative with my fellow youth. It's just very fulfilling that I was able to share everything I know with them. I just hope that one day they will continue to let people understand the value of science, particularly now that we're in the midst of pandemic and it has a significant effect in combating the COVID-19.
As a future teacher, I am grateful because this PBL plan is one of my ways to practice teaching. In fact, I had a lot of teaching ideas that I could use when I become a full-fledged teacher someday. On the other hand, this project allows us to educate students regarding science and to impart knowledge and ideas for our project participants. This project was one of the experiences that I will never forget because we teach during an online setup. Even though it is hard for us to find participants that will participate in every session of our peer teaching activity, we managed to do it because we have a dedication and teamwork. That would be all. Thank you.